Ladies and gentlemen, Yankees fans, Red Sox fans, and baseball lovers around the world, what we just witnessed in Major League Baseball is nothing short of shocking. The trade that just went down between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Boston Red Sox is sending shockwaves across the league, and if you thought you were ready for another roller coaster offseason, think again. For those who have been following the Yankees prospects closely over the past few years, this move will hit home in ways you might not expect. We're talking about a former Yankees prospect, someone that the Bronx faithful had high hopes for being sent to a historic rival, the Boston Red Sox. Yes, you heard that right. One of the young talents who once wore the Yankees pinstripes in the minor leagues is now officially heading to Fenway Park, and the reactions from fans on both sides are pouring in. It all started with whispers in the trade rumor mill, but as the Brewers and Red Sox finalized the deal, reality set in. The prospect in question was a highly touted player in the Yankees system, known for his power at the plate, defensive versatility, and, perhaps most importantly, the kind of baseball IQ that scouts dream about. While he never quite made a long-lasting impact in New York due to the crowded roster and high expectations, he still represented a potential future cornerstone. The Brewers acquired him in a previous deal with the Yankees, hoping he would be part of their long-term rebuild. But now they've flipped him to Boston in exchange for a combination of major league-ready talent and promising minor leaguers. From a strategic standpoint, the Brewers clearly saw this as a win-win. They get players who can contribute immediately, and the Red Sox land someone with upside who could blossom in a new environment. Now, let's talk about the Yankees fan perspective for a moment, because this is where things get really emotional. For many die-hard Yankees supporters, watching a player they cheered for in the minor leagues and invested so much hope in get traded to the Red Sox is almost painful. There's a mix of nostalgia, frustration, and maybe even a hint of jealousy, because no matter how much talent the Yankees produce, seeing it end up in the hands of your greatest rival is tough to swallow. Social media exploded within minutes of the trade announcement. Fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and various Yankees fan forums with a wide range of reactions. Some are upset, lamenting the loss of potential, while others are trying to rationalize it, reminding themselves that the Yankees farm system has plenty of talent left, and that this is just the nature of baseball business. But make no mistake, sending a former Yankees prospect to Boston is a storyline that will dominate offseason chatter for weeks. For Red Sox fans, this is pure excitement. Imagine adding a young player who was once considered a future Yankee star to your roster. The idea of him donning the Red Sox uniform, playing in Fenway, and potentially becoming a key contributor is intoxicating. Analysts are already projecting where he could fit into the lineup, what positions he might play, and how soon we could see him make an impact at the major league level. Boston is known for taking calculated risks on young talent, and this trade fits that mold perfectly. It also sends a clear message to the rest of the league. The Red Sox are not afraid to make bold moves to strengthen their future, and acquiring someone with Yankees pedigree only adds to the rivalry's drama. The historical angle here cannot be overstated. Any trade involving the Yankees and Red Sox or former Yankees talent ending up in Boston instantly magnifies the stakes because of the decades of rivalry, championships, and unforgettable moments between the two franchises. From a performance perspective, this prospect has a fascinating profile. He's the kind of player who combines raw talent with a strong work ethic, someone who isn't flashy but consistently contributes in multiple ways. While his time with the Yankees system was limited by depth and roster needs, his skill set remained highly regarded by scouts across the league. Power hitting, above-average speed, defensive versatility, and a knack for performing in clutch situations. These are traits that make him extremely attractive to the Red Sox, who have been looking to bolster both their infield and outfield depth while adding future offensive potential. The Brewers clearly recognize that too, which is why they were willing to accept the Red Sox's offer, which included a mix of immediate roster help and promising prospects. Let's dive into fan reactions a bit more, because the internet has been ablaze with this trade. Yankees fans have been tweeting everything from "I can't believe we let him go to Boston" to "Why do we always produce talent only for it to thrive elsewhere?" There's a sense of déjà vu because over the years, the Yankees have developed numerous high-profile prospects, and while some make an impact in New York, others eventually become stars for rival teams. It's a pattern that fuels debates among fans. Is it better to keep prospects and risk overcrowding your roster, or trade them to address immediate needs? Meanwhile, Red Sox fans are posting celebratory messages, gifs, and even memes about the prospect now representing their team. There's a mix of excitement, optimism, and a little bit of gloating. After all, acquiring a former Yankee always carries extra bragging rights. Analysts and insiders have also weighed in, breaking down the potential impact of this trade. Some predict that the Red Sox could see immediate contributions if the player gets called up during the season, while others see it as a long-term investment that could pay dividends over several years. The key takeaway is that this move is not just a simple trade, it's a strategic play that could shape the futures of all three franchises involved. For the Yankees, it's a reminder that player development is never linear, and even the most promising prospects can have winding career paths. For the Brewers, it's about extracting value and capitalizing on assets to remain competitive. And for the Red Sox, it's an opportunity to inject youthful talent into their system while keeping fans engaged and hopeful. One of the most interesting angles of this trade is the narrative it creates around player development and scouting. The fact that this player was developed in the Yankee system but is now heading to Boston highlights how crucial the scouting and minor league development process is in MLB. Teams invest heavily in identifying talent, nurturing it, and providing opportunities for growth. Yet, the ultimate trajectory of a player's career is rarely confined to one organization. This trade serves as a reminder of how interconnected and unpredictable professional baseball can be. It also sparks debates about player loyalty, franchise strategy, and the age-old question, should teams prioritize immediate success over long-term development? As the dust settles, one thing is clear: this trade will be remembered not just for the player involved, but for the ripple effects it creates across the league. Yankees fans will keep an eye on him at Fenway, analyzing every at-bat, every defensive play, and every stolen base. Red Sox fans will embrace him as one of their own, hopeful that he will become a key piece in Boston's pursuit of another championship. And Brewers fans will watch with curiosity to see how the players they acquired contribute to their team's success. In the end, trades like this are what make baseball so compelling. The stories, the rivalries, and the human drama all come together to create unforgettable moments in the sport we love. So, Yankees fans, brace yourselves for a season where you'll be cheering, groaning, and maybe even envying your former prospect as he takes the field against your beloved team. Red Sox fans, get ready to welcome a young player who has the potential to shine bright in Boston's historic ballpark. Brewers fans, enjoy the returns on the deal while keeping one eye on how this move affects the league's power dynamics. And for everyone else, sit back and watch as this storyline unfolds. It's exactly the kind of baseball drama that keeps us talking long after the final pitch. In conclusion, this trade is a perfect storm of emotion, strategy, and rivalry. A former Yankees prospect finding a new home with the Red Sox is a narrative rich with potential and intrigue. The fan reactions, analyst breakdowns, and media coverage all point to one undeniable fact: Major League Baseball is alive with drama, and this trade is just another chapter in the ever-evolving story of the sport. Whether you love it, hate it, or just enjoy watching the fireworks, there's no denying that this move has everyone talking, and it's only the beginning. Keep your eyes on Fenway, stay tuned for updates, and let's see how this former Yankee shapes the future of one of baseball's most historic rivalries.